And now, ladies and gentlemen, there is a fantastic part of the second day of our conference, startup competition. We'll have 3 companies in 3 categories, 3 each, and we have a fantastic jury to decide who's the best. Let me invite to the stage our jury. Szymon Sikorski, Publicon. Szymon, please join us. Janusz Dziurzyński, Procter & Gamble. Terry Jarosa, Citi. Wojciech Popławski, Accenture. I Marek Grodziński, Capgemini. Please join us on the stage. 3 categories, analytics, big data, customer employee experience, and robotics process automation. And every company in each category will have 2 minutes for a presentation, and then they will have to answer 1 question, and the question will be asked by one of the experts in each category. And let's start, but the person to explain the idea of the startup competition, and the best one to do it will be Janusz Dziurzyński. Please, Janusz.
Good afternoon, everybody. What a wonderful event. For the first time ever, we decided as ABSL to bring together something we called Startup Challenge. That's the first edition. But we do recognize the necessity of inevitable connectivity of 2 worlds, namely startups, moving fast, taking risk, being very open, being very risky, and us, some of us dinosaurs, some of us half dinosaurs, but people moving slightly slower. However, having tremendous scale, funding, and possibility to expose those young entrepreneurs from this wonderful country for a jump start into the global business. This is why we came up with the idea of the Startup Challenge, and this is why we want to continue that, and we will continue that, by creation of the ABSL Startup Platform. This meeting of today, this voting, these winners, will be the first generation of something that we're going to continue, something that we're going to nurture and create. Hopefully we're going to meet on the regular basis, but more importantly, we'll be bringing these 2 worlds together on the ongoing basis to make sure that we continue talking each other, learn from each other, and take the best of 2 worlds. Thank you very much, and I very much welcome you, and please join us in enjoying this wonderful event for the first time ever, ABSL Startup Challenge.
Janusz Dziurzyński, thank you so much. And after all of the presentation, ladies and gentlemen, it's up to you to decide which presentation was the most promising one, the most interesting one. I hope you have downloaded our application, our conference application on your mobile, and using that application, you may choose the winner. 2 minutes for a presentation, 3 companies in each category, and after presentation, 1 question from the expert. And right after the last presentation, in each category, we'll have a vote of our jury. And if we have a tie among 2 companies, the deciding vote belongs to the expert who was asking question in this category. And the expert in first category, analytics and big data, is Janusz Dziurzyński. Janusz will ask questions. And if that's the case, his voice will have most power during voting. So I would like to invite, no, not the first one, all of the companies in this category. So these are Grinfy, please join us on the stage, Lerta, and LifeSfit, category analytics and big data. And because you would like to follow the rules of the Eurovision Song Contest, the presentation has to be in English and French, of course. We may start with French. No, English is enough. Grinfy is the first one. 2 minutes for your presentation. The stage is yours.
If we reduced the energy consumption of all of the computers in the world by 30%, we would save 150 million zlotys each single day. And that motivated us to create Grinfy. My name is Mateusz Jarus. I am the R&D developer and co-founder of the Grinfy startup, the company that created Grinfy. It is a software that automatically saves energy in laptops and computers by monitoring the behavior of the workers and intelligently managing the computers. How do we save energy? Despite the standard possibilities like turning off the display or suspending the computer, we also, first of all, disconnect power from hard drives. We put the subcomponents of the computer into power-saving mode. We reduce the frequency of the processor, and last but not least, we affect the wrongly implemented drivers and processes that sit in the background of the operating system and prevent the computer from efficiently using the energy. But the most important thing is that we do all of this similarly to the Kaizen philosophy. We affect the computers by applying small changes to all of them. These small changes accumulate, giving on average 30% of savings. And we confirmed that by deploying the software at Poznań University of Technology, Poznań City Hall, Poznań International Fairs, and IKEA, the biggest furniture company in Europe. And despite the energy savings, the companies also get detailed statistics about the whole IT infrastructure. And for the client, in the end, it is actually for free, as it pays off from savings. Thank you.
Thank you. Perfect timing. My compliments. And a question from our expert, Janusz Dziurzyński.
Thank you very much. Well done. You mentioned about little changes in computers. These sound like bugs to me. So a bit scary, but seriously, what would be your result if we get you in one of our companies within 90 days? What chunk of the saving and how you're going to demonstrate it?
So you get 30% energy reductions, and you ask about the money. So on average, you save 20 zlotys per year per one computer. Additionally, you get statistics about the company, the whole IT infrastructure, how it is used, what do the workers do, but we do not affect the privacy of the workers. We do not collect any private data. And you know everything about the whole IT infrastructure, what happens to the computers, whether they are stolen or not, and whether they are turned on at night or not.
And the first report with analytics after 90 days.
Everything is done in real time. So after the first day, you will get everything.
Wonderful.
Wow.
Sounds great.
Cool promise. Like a politician, you will get everything after first day. Grinfy, that was the first presentation. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Lerta, stage is yours.
Hi, let me ask you a question. How many of you have experienced a power blackout, even short one, during the last 2 years? Please raise your hand for me. Thank you. Well, I've got bad news for you. It will happen again. Your lights will turn off. Your fridges and TVs will go down. If not this year, then next one for sure. The reason is that our demand for power is increasing and expected to grow by 56% until 2040. Our supply capabilities cannot increase in the same way. Moreover, rising temperatures are the reason of existing power plants failures, which makes this problem even more significant. But we came with the solution and created Lerta, software as a service for energy utilities. Lerta analyzes demand and supply sides in real time, predicts possible issues, and takes actions in order to avoid failures. Imagine that you're in your home after dinner, about to turn your washing machine on. Then, Lerta notifies you via mobile application or SMS and asks for rescheduling your washing. It can do it because Lerta knows your power usage on appliance level with no additional device in your homes. After reducing power demand, you will be rewarded with discounts, gamification points, or even money, and the blackout will be avoided. I am Boris Tomala with Lerta, and we are now looking for industry connections, customers, and possible partnerships. Thank you very much. I would love to answer your questions now.
Janusz Dziurzyński.
Very well done, and together with clapping exactly on time. What a timing. Question. You say you're going to collect all this information. I assume you're going to install little, bugs into our appliances, otherwise that would be impossible. How will you make sure that the data and the privacy is protected?
Well, for detecting demand side and power usage on appliance level, we do not need any information about customers. What we need is only a measurement from smart meter, and that's all, and a postal code. So we will not know who exactly of final customers will not have the details about the usage, but the energy companies will have it.
Let me be stubborn and repeat my question. How will you make sure that the information that the electricity company, power providing company, will be part of the program protecting our personal identity?
So we are making sure that this data is stored according to EU regulations. So only on certified data centers, and with only and access has only utility companies.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. That was second presentation. In the category Analytics Big Data, we have one more, LiveSuite. Please go ahead.
Hello everyone, I'm Agnieszka.
And I'm Jakub.
And we are from LiveSuite.
Do you know that, statistically speaking, 6 out of 10 people in this room will die prematurely due to NCDs, non-communicable diseases, also known as chronic diseases. They are cancer, diabetes, cardiovascular, respiratory, and mental diseases. Not a really sexy vision, right?
But the good news is that most of them, about 80%, can be prevented by eliminating lifestyle risk factors such as bad diet or lack of physical activities or chronic stress. And we are here today to present you the LiveSuite platform, the one place you will ever need to manage all key aspects of your health.
On the outside, LiveSuite is a platform that allows you to reach your goals regarding health, appearance, well-being, or quality of life. On the inside, however, it's a powerful, robust analytical tool that aggregates large amounts of quantified self-data and interprets them to give you personalized feedback and meaningful recommendations.
And meaningful is a key word here. With hundreds of tracking devices and apps which are available right now, we
have a lot of data that we can use from.
Useful right now, actually.
And unless we use this data in a proper context, they will be just numbers. And
without any meaning.
Right. And this is where LiveSuite appears, LiveSuite comes. And with this tool, we want to make a shift from quantified self to qualitative self.
So let us make your life, your health meaningful.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Janusz.
Thank you very much. You actually helped me to ask the question. How will you connect this unbelievable amount of data coming of LiveSuite into our companies, and how you will make sure that out of that insights, you create value for our companies, so we are attracted and we are inspired to invest in you?
Well, first of all, LiveSuite in its present form, it's directed to individual users. So companies, businesses, can reap the benefits of healthier employees in an indirect way. And how we gather all this data, we just connect to APIs and all other tracking devices and applications that are already available, and they are gathering tons of data. And we already have an algorithm that interprets those data. It gives you much more insight than a typical health and fitness app.
Something to add?
I think he said everything.
That's a bold
Our
statement.
secret sauce.
Yeah,
Thank you
he's
very
perfect.
much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. After last presentation, I can say that I love the optimism in this category. If you experience blackout, it will happen again, and you will die prematurely, remember. I love it. What an honest presentation. Okay, that was the last presentation in the category Analytics and Big Data, and now it's a time for the jury to vote. I just want to remind you that time for the public audience voting is after last non-presentation in the after last third category. Now we'll have our jury to vote. So I just look for a pencil. How many votes do we have for the first presentation, Grinfy? Raise your hand. Wow. So simple. Congratulations. Grinfy. Hey, that was easy. And do we have an award to present? Yeah, we do. So Janusz, who's an expert, will present the award for Grinfy. Congratulations. The best startup in the category Analytics and Big Data. Congratulations. Thank you very much, but compliments for all of the companies that were presented on the stage. Thank you so much. And now we have second category, Customer Employee Experience. And of course, 3 companies in this category. And the expert for this category will be Terry Gerosa. She will be asking questions. And now I'd like to invite to the stage HospiCare, Kadromierz and Learning. HospiCare, Kadromierz and Learning, category Customer Employee Experience. 2 minutes for each presentation, and the first one to present will be HospiCare.
Hi, my name is Eliza, and I work with my best friend Paula. She is business experienced, and I am life experienced. As a startup in the field of social innovation, we develop a mobile application for home hospices, for medical staff, caregivers, and families. This is my daughter Alicia. She needs help 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Since 2009, we have been under home hospice care, like 2 million of other kids in similar condition every year around the globe. In Poland alone, there are 120 home hospices for children. Each takes care of approximately 50 families, and each family needs at least 10 people of medical staff every day. It is a huge machine. And the main challenges are the lack of effective communication and the lack of access to all medical documentation. Now, it means thousands of notes, phone calls, and paper documentation in different places, like at my home, at hospice, at hospital, or even in my car. I am here right now because my daughter stays at home with a babysitter. But if anything goes wrong, I shall leave this hall, make several phone calls in order to organize help for her. HospiCare is an important solution. It includes all updated information about a person in care in one place, and all updated medical documentation with the access to it 24 hours a day online. HospiCare is for free for home hospices for children in Poland. But to keep that promise, we develop other paid medical applications. HospiCare became a power engine for the apps for oncological patients and older people. We know why we are doing HospiCare. You are wondering what you can do? you can help. Just come and talk to us how. Thank you.
Perfect timing again. Thank you so much. And the question from Terry.
So I'm going to become a client of HospiCare. My father is in care. How are you going to ensure me that you are going to protect this very, very sensitive information about my father when it's, out there and available?
Yes, of course. It's like of the most big importance to us. So first of all, we work with legal services. We've got 2 very good lawyers that cooperate with us in order to prepare all the regulations and all the documents in order to cooperate with hospices, first in Poland and later maybe in Europe. And the other part is our secure data center. We started cooperation with one of the biggest and best companies, and we just protect the data. We are aware of it, that medical sensitive data is of huge importance. So that's why we are preparing ourselves.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. HospiCare, first presentation in the category Customer Employee Experience. And the second one, Katowice.
Hi, my name is Oscar, and I hope I won't stutter too much because of my crippling stage fright. I'm the CDO at Katowice. We believe that we can change the way employers manage the work time of their employees. According to our survey, in the year 2016, 1/3 of Polish small and medium business owners still use a piece of paper to schedule their shifts for their employees, while the majority of the rest of them use something like Excel spreadsheets. Now, it takes around 10 minutes for you to schedule an employee for 1 month for one employee, and we think that that is a lot of time to waste. And also, employers like that usually cannot afford a hardware-based time tracking solution. So they usually result, again, to a piece of paper to use for their timesheets, which results in an organizational process that looks like this. And we think Katowice is a perfect solution. An affordable, easy to use, modern online platform from time scheduling and tracking. For just 50 zloty per month, an employer can increase the availability of his employees and optimize the work labor costs. Also, employees benefit from our platform. They can set their schedule, they can see their schedule, they can set their availabilities, and all through their phone in their pocket. Now, I think that this is a great product, but we just launched our beta product now. We plan to release a fully fledged version later on this year in August. And later on this year, we will present some of our killer features that utilize machine learning and artificial intelligence to help you create the workplace of the future. And as Chris Pate said before, automate a lot of stuff that you do in the modern workplace. Thank you.
Thank you, Katowice. And a question from Terry Jaros.
Okay, so now I've changed who I am. I now own a small business, and I love my Excel. I can do whatever I want with it. How can you convince me that this is going to help my small business to grow?
Well, instead of spending 8 hours per month to schedule your employees, you'll spend like 20 minutes, and you'll get all the data you need in a very presentable and easy to digest way, I think. And in the future, using our, again, killer features, this will be automated for you. Your schedule will be set according to your preferences without you even touching our platform. And I think this insight is very appealing to a lot of small and medium business owners that we think are still underserved. And I still, believe me, I still use Excel spreadsheets for some of my stuff. But again, you shouldn't use it for this. And we can send you an invite.
Are you going to help lower my risk that I have an inspection from the labor office?
Of course, everything is, your data is there and you can do everything, like, it's just there. And I don't know about lowering the risk, but at least, the truth will be there in the data that you own.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. And like we've heard, it's a great product. And third presentation, the last one in this category, learning.
Welcome. My name is Bartek Postek.
And my name is Paweł Czerwony.
We are co-founders of Learny. If you know, the language gives us the ability not only to exchange information, what's more important, language gives us the ability to bond together, to relate to each other. We use languages to exchange wisdom and knowledge and cooperate with each other. And everyone knows, even the knowledge of basic level of English, of any other language that your customer or your work colleague use, can improve your relationships. This is the reason why we have created Learny.
What is Learny? Learny is an online language learning and teaching application. We are created here in Poland, in Wrocław, and starting from January 2015, we prepared the whole solution. Until now, we have more than 600,000 users, and there is more than $2 million revenue we get from this activity. We are present in more than 40 countries, doing our sales network and selling through the e-commerce services. Our great team is responsible for all of this solution, and we are prepared to localize our products for much more different localizations and countries.
And also really important, you can use our language learning tool to create and share content, or to use our ready-to-go learning language content, and you can embed it on your own website. We use the technology that enables you to take our word lists and enable it for your company blog or your own website, and teach and exchange language knowledge and create better relationships. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Terry.
Okay, so now I'm a language student, and I actually am a language student. I'm taking Polish lessons since I've been here, and I'm a disciplined student only because I know my teacher is going to show up in my office and ask me if I've done my homework. So I think I can imagine Learny working for very disciplined and motivated students. How about those of us who are less disciplined? How is Learny going to keep us engaged in our language studies?
Okay, so we have over 6 years of experience in e-learning, and we always were trying to be not the competition for the teacher and the stationary language training. We are the competition for paper course books. So we enhance the teacher's ability to teach. Of course, you can use our language learning platform by yourself, but our unique experience is in the cooperation with thousands of language teachers that use our language platform. And of course, we use gamification, statistic, rankings, all of the stuff. This is the standard that we do. But the most important stuff, we increase and enhance the relationship between the pupil and the student outside the classroom. This is our aim.
Okay. Great. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. But of course, the best one to keep the discipline is Chris Bates, who's here. That was the last presentation in this category. Analytics and, customer and employee experience, HospiCare, Katowice, Learny. And now it's the time for the jury to decide who was the best one. So how many votes do we have for HospiCare? 2 votes. How many votes do we have for Katowice? 2, so it looks like we have a tie. Learny? 1 vote, okay. And now Terry is the person to decide, because we had a tie. So Terry voted for HospiCare or HospiCare? HospiCare is winning in this category. Congratulations. HospiCare, the most promising startup in the category Customer and Employee Experience. Congratulations, and you get an award from the hands of Terry Gerosa from Citi. Congratulations.
And I have one very simple comment, because this is important to make the point. So corporations are not only going for the solutions that will support their business, but sometimes they need to take the decisions and support things that are more important. I'm actually glad that you guys came up with this idea, and congratulations.
Really appreciate these words. Thank you so much. And congratulations.
Thank you so much, because we are a social project. We are a social innovation. We not make especially money. First of all, we can help. But thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. But thanks to all of the participants in this category. All of these startups are really promising. Thank you so much. Congratulations. And the last category, robotics and process automation. And of course, the expert in this category will be Marek Grodziński, who started yesterday our conference with this fantastic white, cool robot show. And he's the only one who can speak to the robots. And he will get the answers, which is amazing. So Marek will be an expert who will be asking questions, and his voice during the voting process will be a decisive one. And we have, of course, like always, 3 nominees in this category. Bini, please come to us, XDPL, and Zapakuj.to. Bini, XDPL, Zapakuj.to. Robotics and process automation, 2 minutes for a presentation, then 1 question for each company from Marek Grodziński. And the first one to present their idea will be Bini. Go ahead.
Hi everyone, my name is Kuba and I'm from Bini. We all know that we have a huge problem with our waste. Most of it goes to the landfills and to the oceans, and only 15% of it are recycled. The thing is that people don't segregate their waste, but even if they want to, they don't have the right infrastructure to do it. This is the fact that we couldn't accept it. And this is the reason that we've created Bini, the world's first intelligent waste bin, the device that automatically recognizes the objects, sorts it to the right chamber, compresses it, and informs the user when it needs to be empty. Besides the obvious ecological benefits, Bini has a big business reason. As we want to introduce our solution on the smart buildings market, you should know that only last year in the European Union there was more than 200 billion of investments in the offices sector. And Bini helps organization generate huge savings for the companies, for the offices, for the whole segment of the waste management system. Investment in Bini pays off after only 1.5 years. So if it sounds good for you, and if you want to make this change with us, please be more than welcome to join our world of Bini. Thank you.
Thank you. And a question from Marek Grodziński.
It looks like a great product. And, well, actually, we run big teams. We have, offices with thousands of people. How do you know how many Binis you need for a group of 100, and whether this is enough to actually, to segregate all the waste in the way you want to do that?
Thank you. We also think that this is a great product.
Thank you.
We are here to find our customers also. So thank you again. We are calculating that for 1,000 meters square we need 1 Bini. So you can imagine that probably for the Warsaw offices that is more than 4.5 million square meters. It's like 4,500 pieces in Warsaw.
And how do you know this?
We've calculated from the statistics, from the data that we have from the Eurostat, from the statistics that we have from the cities and communities and so on.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Like someone said, if you torture the data long enough, they will confess finally.
And in Marek's offices, you need to double the number of beanies.
And I hope the beanie can talk. XTPL, second presentation.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Filip Granek, and I'm the CTO of the XTPL company, where we have a technology that will improve the performance of solar cells and displays. And our mission is to help the existing manufacturers of solar cells and displays worldwide to increase the energy efficiency of the products and lower the manufacturing costs. We are developing a technology that is targeting a market of around $4 billion now, and it's growing rapidly. And we have developed a method to very precisely print metals. We print very tiny metal wires that are actually 100 times thinner than the width of the human hair. And this is unmet precision with a low cost that we have developed actually in our garage laboratory up to now. And we have filed a patent application with a good London-based attorneys who helped us in the IP protection process. And after protecting our intellectual property, we went out to the global leaders of photovoltaic industry, of the material science industry, and some logos you can see on the screen. These companies are really excited about our laboratory technology. They want us to scale it, and we think we will be successful in what we are doing because we have a really nice team of people experienced in technology, in science, but also in operating on a business level. So with the good balance in these features, we went out to talk to investors and to VC funds who already supported our development. We are very fortunate to receive a highly competitive research and development grant from Polish funding agency of 10 million Polish zlotych. So this gives us a fuel to grow our technology, to bring it out of the lab to the production scale and to start cooperation with our potential customers worldwide. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Time for Marek Lodziński.
Well, another interesting project. One of my clients is SunPower, a solar producer. How would you convince them to use your technology?
I know SunPower very well. Actually, I've been doing research projects with them once I was in Germany doing my PhD thesis on photovoltaic solar cells. So this is one of the greatest companies they are in solar cells. And if I would talk to them, I would tell them that our technology can increase the efficiency of your solar cells without increasing the production costs. We know that it works on a small scale. We have the challenge and risk to make it work on a larger scale. This is always a risk related to high technology startups. But if we can work together on some small projects, we can demonstrate our technology for you, that it increases your efficiency without increasing the cost. And then hopefully at some point you will want to buy my license and go for full production with it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Second presentation, XTPL. And the last one in the third category, Zapakuj.to.
Hi, my name is Konrad and I'm marketing manager at Zapakuj.to.
My name is Patrick and I am the product manager, and along with the team in Warsaw, we built Zapakuj.to.
More than a year ago, we discovered that creating custom packaging for e-commerce is utterly difficult and slow process. It takes almost a month and a bunch of different people like DTP operators, designers, and printing house managers to create your individual packaging. It's even worse when you realize that you have to order at least 500 boxes. It's a nightmare and a showstopper for small and medium businesses.
We decided to change that. We have automated the process to make it easy and accessible to anyone. Thanks to our web app, it takes less than 5 minutes to design and order custom branded packaging for your company. We have optimized the process so much that we can take orders at the quantity of 30 as a minimum, and we deliver them within 14 days. Basically, you don't need graphic designers, you don't need a special Photoshop knowledge. The whole process is easy and seamless.
And the market is huge. The Polish e-commerce market is going to reach $8.9 billion by the end of this year, fueling the demand for packaging estimated at $150 million.
Since our launch in April this year, we've already produced packaging for big companies like Uber, Orange, City of Warsaw, famous Swedish brand Happy Socks, and also the publisher behind the game, The Witcher game. Right now, it's been an amazing journey. Right now, we're working on to extending our offer to other countries in Europe as we keep getting orders from outside Poland. And most importantly, our pricing is hard to compete with.
Thank you for your time, and we're happy to answer your questions.
Marek Grodziński.
Well, you go on the competition with giants like International Paper, Tetra Pak, and other firms. How do you want to compete with them?
Basically, if you try to order at the moment your own custom packaging for your company, and let's talk about small and medium-sized e-commerce businesses, it takes probably a month to do it. You have to take graphic designer, you have to take employ DTP operator and printing house companies, and they tend to reply to you that it takes a month to create it, and then the minimum order amount would be 500 or 1,000. For a small, medium-sized company, that orders such amount of money that you can't just access it. So you need to resolve to other alternatives, such as buying empty boxes and putting the stickers on or something like that. But our boxes are really, really, really cool. So check out our website.
Thanks.
I think you're already done.
And ladies and gentlemen, from now on, you may vote in your application and choose the best presentation among all of these 9 presentations we have just seen on our stage. That was the last one in the category Robotics Process Automation, but you may choose not only among these last 3 presentations, but among 9 presentations you have seen and heard over the last couple of minutes. So you have Grinfy, Lerta, LiveSuite, HospiCare, Katowice, Lerni, Bini, XTPL, and Zapakuj.to. And to be honest, I am really impressed by the creativity of the young entrepreneurs we have seen on the stage. Really, it is really amazing, fantastic. That may really be only the beginning of a fascinating journey for all of these people. And now the jury will be voting in the 3rd category, Robotics Process Automation. Just to remind, Marek Grodziński has decisive votes if we have a tie, of course. So how many votes do we have for Bini? 2 votes. Not bad at all. XTPL? Not too many. Zapakuj.to? 3 votes. Yeah, but that was a really good presentation. Congratulations, guys, come on. Marek Grodziński will present the award in this category. Big round of applause, of course. These guys may change the business, may change the industry. Congratulations. Zapakuj.to is winning in the 3rd category, officially announced as the most promising startup in this category. Thank you so much. Thank you. And of course, thank you to the jury. Please stay with us. Just want to remind you, we have in our jury Terry Dzierosa, Janusz Dziurzyński, Wojciech Popławski, Szymon Sikorski, and Marek Grodziński. 5 persons in the jury and almost 1,000 in the public audience voting. We just wait for the results. We just want to give you a couple more seconds to decide which presentation was the most interesting one, and we'll ask the winners to the stage once again for a family photo, but we'll ask these fantastic people and entrepreneurs when we will know the result in the last voting process, and I hope that will happen in seconds. Last year we'll have the 3rd category for speeding up the process of voting. Okay, we have the results. Let's see. Zapakuj.to is winning. Hey guys, congratulations. You've broke the internet. Zapakuj.to is winning. The 2nd one, Grinfy and HospiCare. Congratulations. But I would like to ask to get to the stage once again all of the winners, and Zapakuj.to will get 1 more award. Please come. HospiCare, Zapakuj.to, and Grinfy, and one more award for Zapakuj.to.
And a big applause to the teams. Really, really great products and services. Great offerings, guys.
Janusz Dziurzyński is presenting the award. One more for Zapakuj.to. Yeah, please come to the center of the stage. And I would like to ask the jury to stand close to our young entrepreneurs. So promising, so hardworking people, brilliant, talented, gifted, fantastic team. And this, oh, sorry. Time for a photo, of course. You can move a little bit to this center of the stage, yeah. Do we have a beautiful photo? HospiCare, Grinfy, and Zapakuj.to, 3 categories: analytics, big data, customer employee experience, and robotics process automation. Fantastic winners and fantastic jury. Thank you all so much. Thank you very much.